When Julius Nyerere, the wise elder of Tanzania, declared to Robert Mugabe that he had inherited the jewel of Africa, his words echoed with a profound significance that extended far beyond the political realm. Nyerere, a visionary leader, understood that Zimbabwe was more than just a land rich in resources. It was a land pregnant with potential, a beacon of hope for the entire continent. So the whole aspect of Zimbabwe being a jewel or being the jewel of Africa is not just speaking of the nation as one having resources beneath its soil, but he's going beyond that and speaking on the potential of the people, that there's something within its people. Maybe he heard that from folk tales from his great grandfather or from his grandfather or wherever he heard it, but he had the idea that the people that lived in that land that became Zimbabwe, there was something about them, something bright about those people. And that's why he called Zimbabwe the jewel of Africa. And that's why he congratulated Robert Mugabe and reminded him that he had inherited the jewel of Africa. So we're going to go on a journey in time where I want you to imagine our ancestors embarking on the great Bantu migrations, traversing the vast landscapes of Africa in search of a new home. Like the Israelites of old, they yearned for a land of abundance, a place where they could thrive and build a prosperous future. And when they stumbled upon the land we now call Zimbabwe, they must have felt as though they had found their Canaan, their promised land, like those Israelites. And they probably are amongst the tribes of Israel. There's a very high possibility that Zimbabweans are. So Zimbabwe, with its breathtaking landscapes, its fertile soils that once fed the continent, and its majestic waterfalls that thunder with the power of creation, truly embodies the essence of a jewel. It is a land blessed with natural wonders, testifying to the beauty and abundance of Africa. So one thing is clear. Zimbabwe's true wealth lies not just in the fertile lands and the glittering minerals. It lies in the people, in their potential, in that spirit of resilience and innovation that has coursed through their veins for centuries. We've always been an innovative people. You go to Great Zimbabwe, you see that innovation. And of course, some may argue and say, it's not our people who built them or whatever. Let them argue, but we're here, so we know what we're talking about. We know who we are. And if we say that's us, there's a reason why we're saying that. So Zimbabweans, once they discover or rediscover their true identity and embrace their ancestral wisdom, Zimbabweans have the potential to illuminate the entire continent of Africa with their brilliance. I'm saying these are a brilliant people. The whole aspect of the jewel of Africa speaks of Zimbabweans as a brilliant people. So Nyerere, in his prophetic wisdom, recognized this potential. He saw in Zimbabweans a people capable of leading Africa toward a brighter future. A future where knowledge and wisdom would guide the continent towards prosperity and unity. Zimbabwe, with its strong emphasis on education, has always valued the power of knowledge. The way that we value education really speaks of how we value knowledge and also understanding that we don't know anything, which is the beginning of wisdom, when you realize that you don't know nothing. So we already exist in that state where we know instinctively that we don't know anything. And that's why we were so strong on education, on knowledge, because the indwelling wisdom within us told us that we knew nothing. But somewhere along the way, that ancient wisdom that deep connection to our land and to the Most High, our Creator, became obscured. And this is why we fell into a lot of the problems that we find ourselves in today. There's a reason for that. But now, where we are, it is time for us as a people to reclaim our heritage, because there's nowhere else to go. We have to rediscover that wisdom that lies dormant within us as a people. It is time for us to rise like the sun and illuminate Africa with our brilliance, because that is our true destiny. So imagine a Zimbabwe where every citizen embraces that potential within them, their innovation, where innovation and creativity flourishes, where the spirit of Ubuntu guides every action. No more selfishness. Think of others. Think of those around you, because that's who you are. Why are you trying to act like someone that you're not? So imagine a Zimbabwe that leads the way in sustainable development, in environmental conservation, in social justice. Imagine a Zimbabwe that shines so brightly that its light guides the entire continent toward a future of peace and prosperity. This is the true destiny of Zimbabwe, the jewel of Africa. It is a destiny that awaits to be fulfilled, a destiny that rests in the hands of its people. Let us awaken the sleeping giant within us. Let us reclaim our heritage, embrace our potential, and illuminate Africa with our brilliance. The time for Zimbabwe to shine is now. There is no other time. I know people might think, well, we got to fix this first, and when we get over this thing here, then we're going to start shining and being brilliant and all that. No, you are brilliant already. You just got to wake up to it at any point. In fact, now is the time that you have to wake up, because the pressure is such that you will be forced to, if you haven't already felt it. And if something in you is not dying to break out, it's going to be dying to break out pretty soon. And that's why this message is coming to you. It's not just something that's in the air. It's for you to pick up and be moved, because it really is inside of you already. You have this already. This is who you are. I'm just reminding you. And this is a call for you to wake up to your brilliance. Until next time, peace.